Check my tuning real quick.
Yeah, just know that we're on.
Okay.
Then we're here again.
Need this?
Oh yeah, why not, huh?
Talk to the people.
Good for that.
Yeah.
I think the switch is on. We'll find out whether the switch is on. But yeah, welcome to Bird and Beckett once more. It's Friday evening, 7:30 at Bird and Beckett. We've had music here every Friday evening, jazz music here every Friday evening since October of 2002. That's a whole lot of Fridays in a row. We've never missed a Friday, and here we are again with Scott Foster, who was here from the very beginning. In fact, we have a cot for him. He's never gone home. So we're very happy to have this trio. I'll let him introduce his fine colleagues on the bandstand and when he's ready. And meanwhile, here's Scott and here's the trio. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Eric. Here's some music. Hey everybody. Scott Foster here with you on a Friday night. Happy Friday at the Bird and Beckett. Eric says lean on in. I'm going to lean into it. So yeah, that was Billy's Bounce by the great Charlie Parker. We always like to start with a bird tune at the Bird and Beckett bookstore on Friday night. And we're happy to have you all here with us, celebrating the end of a long work week. Short story, I am now a all day on the computer employee, which is new to me. And I am appreciating Fridays more than I ever have. So for all of you that can commiserate, that have been doing your work all week long and you're happy to get to the weekend, here's to you. This one's for you. This one is, this next one we're going to play, a little bit about what we're going to play. We're going to play a lot of standards for you tonight. I've been asking you guys to listen to original music on my sets recently. I'm so happy to have a trio here with us. I'm going to tell you more about these guys in a minute. But we're going to play a bunch of standards, a bunch of stuff that you're really familiar with, hopefully, if you're a fan of the idiom. And it's all songs that have been made famous or are associated with various guitar trios, guitar, bass, drums trios, I should be specific, over the years. I'm going to fill because the bass player is... So now I'm really going to tell you a story. Okay. So, yeah, so I decided that I wanted to definitely get to some standard material, some things that you guys were familiar with. The fact that I get to play with the great trio that we have up here, guitar, bass, drums trio, is what you might call a standard guitar trio, but there's not as many of those recordings around as you might think. A lot of my greatest influences, in fact, I'm talking about people like Wes Montgomery, and even Joe Pass. A lot of these guys never really made recordings in this standard trio format. So we're trying to stick with people who did. And I found out about this song through the John Abercrombie trio that featured Mark Johnson and Peter Erskine. And this was one of my early transcriptions, one of the songs that I heard early in my development and said, I better write that down and figure out what he's doing. And then promptly forgot everything, so I'm going to make it up for you tonight. This one is called Beautiful Love. That's all good. This one, play guitar intro on a lot of these, and this is going to be one of them. The audience here in the store seems to really be enjoying themselves. Really, got 100% buy-in on that. So let me introduce you guys. I'm going to just take the mask off a little bit here while I'm talking to y'all. I reintroduced myself to these gentlemen a moment ago because I hadn't seen either of them in over 6 months, and let alone play music with them, and it's just such a treat. It's like, this is so probably culturally wrong to say, but it's like Christmas morning. It's just like one of those things you look forward to for a long time, and then it's so joyful when it happens. So I've been looking forward to playing with these guys ever since we put this date on the books. And yeah, it's been 6 months in the making. So on bass tonight, we have Matt Montgomery on the bass. So I'm sure everyone at home is going wild for Matt, as you should be. And we're going to be featuring all night long our friend Omar Aran on the drums. So listen up. So more standard, I'm trying to introduce you guys to some guitar standard trio, standard music that's really accessible for everybody, because these are all songs that a lot of you know, done in the guitar trio format. And one of the great guitar trios of all time has got to be a group they called the Pole Winners. And the Pole Winners consisted of Barney Kessel on guitar, Shelly Mann on drums, and incredibly Ray Brown on the bass. And one of the Pole Winners albums featured this song that I think a lot of you might be familiar with. It's called Green Dolphin Street. A lot of pressure, Matt, if you want to play in tune, man. I don't know if I can keep up. Maybe you guys set this one up? Seems like you ought to. Sure. We can? Yeah, why don't you? 1, 2, 1. Eric says to proceed. I'm slightly, well, I'm going to have to keep my mask up while he's here. But I did want to show you my smiling face because I'm having such a good time up here with these guys. Matt and Omar are making my day. When you play in a guitar trio and you lead a guitar trio, you get all the glory. Like every one of these other than the poll winners, they kind of split it evenly. But every other one of these records that I'm going to reference today has a guitar player's name on the front. And but to me, the magic is actually in the interaction between the players and the way that they communicate and breathe together. And having Matt and Omar here today, being such melodic individuals, there's melody in everything they do. It's just a treat to have them. And so we're going to continue on. We're calling this set Reflections, as we reflect back on some of the great guitar trios. And I picked up this song, or made reference to a great guitar trio album called Standards by Kurt Rosenwinkel. And it features Eric Rivas on bass and Eric Harland on drums. And the name of the record is actually Reflections. Fun fact, I besides Standards, every time I saw a Monk song on one of these records, I put it in the set. So you're going to hear some Monk tonight. This one's called Reflections by Thelonious Monk. This is the only one I have to read tonight. What's that not too slow tempo, but not too fast tempo? You remember? Yeah.
That's
right on it. Right on it.
Right. Am I got it?
Yeah, I think so. You think you got it.
1, 2, 3.
how that one goes, more or less. The pause into the silence is always an adjustment on the in the empty room. But we know that all of you are enjoying it very much from wherever you're at. So we're going to continue on and try to bring some more joy to you. This next one is a very famous song that I'm sure you'll recognize. And it's associated, again, I'm trying to give you a little insider tips of where to find some great guitar trio music. And this one is on a record made by the Adam Rogers Trio with Scott Colley and Bill Stewart on drums. What a great band. Scary, actually. I was asking Omar earlier, like, what the hell are they doing on that record? And he's going to explain it to me on the break. All right, this one is, well, you'll know this one. Thank you, one and all. I take these pauses in between to talk because we're used to having a moment while the audience mills about and settles down from all the excitement that they've just experienced. All right, we're going to keep going. And this one is a song that did you know that one? By the way, that was Night and Day, if you were not paying attention at home. This one you know because you're a fan of the Disney classics, I'm sure. And this song I'm attributing to every guitar trio ever in the history of guitar trios. If you turn on KCSM, you'll probably hear a guitar trio playing this song. And now we're going to add to that. We're going to pile on. We're going to pile on. Here we go. Thank you all. We are going to take a moment here to tune the guitar again because we care about you at home, the listener. That's why we do it. We take the time and treat you right. While we're doing that, I'm going to encourage my friend Omar to talk about this next song that we're going to attempt to play, because one of the great trios that you'll hear is the Omar Aran trio. And it's one of those rare moments where the guitar player doesn't necessarily get top billing. As you'll notice, it was called the Omar Aran trio. Yet guitar is also featured in this band. Will you talk just a moment, Omar? I don't know if I can get this to...
He'll pick up fine from that mic.
Oh, you're going to get picked up fine. Why don't you entertain the folks at home while I tune up?
Well, okay. There's a risk involved in me entertaining anyone, but here we go. So I guess this next song is a song that I wrote. Actually, the only song I've written in my prolific writing. It's a song. It's a minor blues. It's a song I wrote for my daughter Sophia, who's very inspirational in my life. And I think it's a pretty fun tune. I think the guys like it. It's got an intro and an outro, and it's got a melody, so that's a lot for me. We hope you enjoy it thoroughly. And this is Blues for Sophie. One, two, three, four.
Blues for Sophie by the prolific composer Omar Aran. Little known fact, Sophie is a budding classical guitarist and becoming quite excellent at her craft.
Cool.
That is cool. I forget what's next. Oh boy. Yeah, so there's a record called Night at the Village Vanguard with the Kenny Burrell Trio. See, now we're back. Things are right with the world. We're talking about trios with guitar players at the top of the marquee. But of course, that trio would not be what it was without the incredible Richard Davis and Roy Haynes on drums. So I always give all the credit to the rhythm section players and sidemen, as I'm mostly one of those brethren. This little tune called Broadway. Broadway. One day we'll get back to Broadway. Sometimes Eric likes to talk to the people. Is that still a thing, Eric?
Well, you've been handling that mic. I don't think I dare get next to it.
Oh, that's a good point. I've been pulling down and spitting all over it and everything.
That's all right. We're going to get ourselves the infrared wand. No, it's cool. But tell them, I think it's break time. Don't you think it's break time?
Oh, we're going to take a break tonight. That was not
Oh, yeah.
on the menu,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
do
feels
that.
like a break, and that outdoors is calling me. Let's make it a very short break because
Sure.
we don't want to lose our audience.
How
So
long? 10 minutes?
we'll be back in 10 minutes.
All right.
All
Just
right.
Scott Foster Trio.
See y'all real soon. Just some fresh air. That's it.
Right on. Thank you, gentlemen. Sounds beautiful.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Holy crap, you guys. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I dropped the mic. I don't know when I dropped this mic exactly, Eric, but
Oh, yeah, on the guitar amp?
yeah, it's been hanging at the ground for a long time. Might be for the best. Does it? Okay. Yeah, it just does not. Unless we have some gaff tape, we might be out of.
I got gaffer's tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just muted up most of the mics. There might be one little bit open. Just so they don't think it's complete silence. It's probably just as well.
Let me just gaff that in.
So I'll work on that. You guys step outside.
You got
get
it?
some clean air. Yeah,
It's,
I'll work on
it's
that.
pretty good. I think we just need to tape it and then.
Yeah, I think there's a fair amount of bleed from Omar's stereo mic up there anyway. It was sounding good. The guitar was
good.
sounding good.
Great.
Nothing like a little
Hey,
bleed.
man.
Yeah.
Slide.
Sounded nice there, guys. There is some beer if you want, and there's water.
We're gonna go get it.
Okay. Store's only open till 8, so you might have trouble with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the corner store closes early these days. I just have plain water, and like I say, some beers. Yeah, there's that picture up there. I guess your stuff's behind, back near you.
Yeah.
Water. Water time.
All right.
Yeah, man.
You good, Matt?
Good.
You
I
good?
mean, you know.
Yeah.
All right, considering.
It's tough out there.
Weird times, man. Jesus.
dude.
I mean,
Gonna catch some air?
what's next? Yeah,
I don't even want to think about what's next.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
So are you guys open for?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, we've been doing regular business
Cool.
since mid-June, really. You know, we just don't let very many people in at once.
Right.
Six, 7 people.
Right.
If it's like a mother with 3 kids down here, then I don't count them as 4 bodies.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know, as long as it feels kind of comfortable, we're fine. You know,
That's great. When were you able to open?
mid-June.
Oh,
It's been a
cool.
long time already.
That's great.
You know, so and I was operating consistently all the way through. I was doing deliveries for a while. And I was,
cool.
yeah, come
That's
outside and get some fresh air.
Sure.
The air in your lungs is good. So yeah, it's been really smooth sailing. You can bring that picture out if you want.
Oh, just one more is good.
Yeah. And you know, people have been keeping me busy. I've been selling more boats than ever.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, really.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Yeah. We got nice weather now. We got breeze going through. Yeah. We got comfortable on stage. Feel like it's cool. Yeah,
so excited.
How many tunes do you want to play in this second set?
I could play a lot, but it's not necessary.
Well, what time do you want to knock off?
Well, 9:30 seems like your
Alright.
time, but if you want us to
So
be done
that's
a little
a 40
earlier,
minute
you let
set.
me know.
That's a 40-minute set, so that sounds about right?
Yeah, it does sound about
Okay.
right.
So let's see what we can do about getting this thing to stay in position. I gotta get rid of this mic stand. I guess I thought it used to adjust, but maybe this one was always relying on tape. So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do.
Oh, you're taping that part too, huh?
I'm
Here, let me
taking
get
it.
that. This is right in your way.
You wanna take
Yeah,
that out
I
of my-
really do.
It's probably safer for the guitar for one.
Oh yeah, that's more. I wasn't even gonna do that much.
We're just gonna do all tape all the time. I don't seem to have anything that tightens. So where's my gaffer's tape? Did I leave it all down there?
You see me? Yeah. Can you hand us that
hand me
tape? You can disinfect your hands if you have to. There you go.
Yeah, there should be some disinfectant up there on that table, but there isn't.
I'm feeling pretty trusting with this group.
Well, yeah.
I know,
but
you
the
never- you don't know.
the more
That's
you
the
can
stupid
reduce
thing.
the risk
Yeah,
just by
that's right.
routinely doing stuff. Like
That's
Angie mentioned, we could get a. Look, angle gonna be all right. It's better than it was on the floor.
Amazing. That's I'd do better.
Omar's mic drooped
Yeah.
on the second or third tune.
Get down on your head there.
I realized I was hardly tightened at all, you know, when I moved it before the start. I positioned it, but I didn't think to tighten it, so that was. Let's see, if I tighten it here, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
certainly better than where it was.
For sure. Thank you.
It's amazing, really, you know, it's like, it sounds pretty good. I like that muffled sound laying on the carpet, facing the wrong direction. That's like,
As a matter of fact,
the
yeah.
perfect
mic recording
That's
technique.
Exactly that.
yeah, the clunk is
Right
kinda,
there.
can be like a little rim shot, you know?
Exactly.
Of course, I stepped up on the stage just now to fix it and totally tripped over the wire here, unplugged the camera. It was pointed off that way.
Oh, man.
So we gotta work on the framing, but I think the framing's back. Okay. So I'm gonna go take off the sign that says the second set starting in a minute.
I'm all sticky.
Unmute the mics here. Oh, I noticed I had your guitar turned up way high, probably because.
Yeah. You're just getting the vibration on the floor. I'm not even on yet, so if it's loud now, you better turn it way down. Oh man, you're saying all the right words these days, man.
Sorry.
Thinking we're gonna start with Cheryl.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to like.
You want us to walk on that or play in two or what do you think?
Kind of how I can feel it. Are we back? Should I welcome everybody back? Welcome back, everybody. For the second set, we're gonna start with another bird tune. This is you're getting a twofer tonight. So this is the Bird and Beckett Bookstore. This is the Scott Foster Trio. We're gonna play some Bird. This one's called Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl, by the great Yardbird. And we're going to continue on. That was also associated with that great Adam Rogers trio that we talked about earlier. So go check that record out and see how they messed that thing up. That thing is a complete hot mess. Oh my God, so good. We're calling some audibles here, and this one is another Thelonious Monk tune. I found another Monk tune, and I promised you if I found a Monk tune, I was going to bring it to you. There would have been an easy cheat tonight. I could have gone with the trio, the Peter Bernstein trio, playing Monk. He has an album called Monk, and it's a trio, and it's a guitar trio. But that just seemed like too easy a cheat. So I kind of snuck my Monk in around the edges from other players. And this one is also on that Night at the Village Vanguard with Kenny Burrell, Roy Haynes, and Richard Davis. It's called Well You Need It. Well, you needn't, Thelonious Monk. All right, I'm gonna out Kenny Burrell. He's a great guitarist and one of the legends in his field, and has been on some of the most important recordings that you're gonna hear in the idiom. He, not unlike many people that try to play that tune, he plays a very simplified version of that tune. And I keep wishing that that was the way that Monk wrote it, because it's a lot easier to play. But Monk actually wrote it with some really wide intervals in there, and we attempted to get those for you tonight. Additionally, he wrote the bridge in a different key that a lot of people play it in, and without even talking about it, the great Matt Montgomery knew that and played it the correct way. So that's our little lecture on how to play Well You Needn't. I was sitting up here on the last two tunes thinking, man, I wish people could like check this out and dig how great Matt and Omar are sounding right now. I'm having such a good time hearing them. And then I remembered, there you are. You are checking it out. So thanks for being here with us. I hope you're enjoying the treat as much as I am. I'm loving life up here listening to these guys. And we're going to keep going here with a couple more tunes before we give Eric the night off. So this one is also a song. What do we want to do here, people? We're gonna do this one. This is on a Grant Green album, great Grant Green album called Standards. He has Wilbur Ware and Al Hammond on it, and this one I think you'll know also. I know you're gonna do your research at home and go and check these records out. And when you check that one out, you're gonna hear a band completely disintegrate at the end of the recording. And as they get more and more out of skew, they just drop out and leave Grant alone. And then when things come back into focus, they come back in and end the song with Grant. We're doing all that for you here live tonight too, where we're just making it up and figuring it out as we go. How's our time? Oh, we got to give Eric a break. He's been here all day. We're going to play 2 more songs, Eric, if that's okay. Thank you. 2 more songs because we want to get a ballad in. And we know how much you guys love this song. This is a song also by Thelonious Monk. And I have to talk about this record because this is the guitar trio record to hear. If you're only going to hear one, you want to hear Jim Hall live. It's out of print, so you got to do your homework and try to find it. But Jim Hall live, he recorded it in Canada. I'm not going to even try to pronounce the names of his sidemen, mostly because I can't read my chicken scratch. But they were very fine Canadian musicians, playing a very wonderful supportive role to Jim Hall as he performed with his trio live. And he recorded this song on there by Thelonious Monk. That's the short ending. Eric, you want to say anything before the end of the night here?
I just want to say that Peter Eckert has requested that you turn your body a little bit so he can see you.
He wants to steal my licks? That son of a bitch.
But you know, he said very nice things all along the way, so we're going to give him this one tune.
Okay, we're gonna give you one song. I play all my licks in every song, so you'll get them. You'll get them. We're gonna end tonight with a little bit off topic here, and with an original song that I wrote, particularly in these times. This is something I wrote in 2018 when I kind of felt like the world needed to, or in my world, I felt like I needed to start fostering hope and thinking about hopeful things. And with today's really sad news about the death of RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I'm going to hold out hope that we're going to do the right thing. And this is our last song tonight. I wrote a couple years ago, but it's so important right now. It's called Hope Song. Once again, that's Hope Song. It's hope for all of you. I was feeling very hopeful there, especially hanging out with my friend Matt Montgomery on the bass. And then you guys know and love Omar Aran on the drums. My name's Scott Foster. We'll be back soon. Thank you so much, Eric. Thanks, everybody out there in TV land. We'll see you when we can.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Sorry we went so long.